Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This tutorial is to create questions for word select type of questions, and this type will help us in order to give a verse, an entire verse, and ask the students to select the answer from the verse. Or if we want students to mark some tajweed examples, Nun Sakina rules, or any rules, Qalqala rules, we want them to mark. They can select a specific word and we'll be able to judge if they understand or not. Alhamdulillah. Okay, inshallah, let's go ahead. I have this question. Choose the correct answer from the given verse. And this is what we will be creating, inshallah. Create new question. And the type is word select. So I'll just add any question name for it. Word select tutorial question. And the introduction will have main question, the top here. Choose the correct answer. So this part I would just copy here. And the rest of the question, we can also leave this one on the top as well if we want to. And the rest of the question will go in the question text. We are asking them to select 4 favors of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that are mentioned in this verse. And they are al-arda firasha. We should not add alladhi ja'ala lakum because it's not the exact answer. We must be careful in order to decide what should be the exact answer, because if a student miss an important word or they add an extra word, there will be negative marking in both cases. So when we are creating questions, we must be careful only to choose the ones that are completely relevant. Now here, when we have the whole verse here, we need to tell the system somehow what is the part that should be answer taken from this first part. So instead of giving them one whole verse and asking them to mark all 4 favors within one, just like we have bullets on paper, we have given them favor 1, favor 2, favor 3, favor 4 laid out. But it's up to the one who is making the question, how do you want the question to be for the student. This is the recognizer for the computer to recognize what part is the answer. I would prefer a curly bracket because most of the times our ayah numbers are marked with these brackets. So I would go scroll down and would make the recognizer for the computer that this is the answer to be curly brackets. And as you can see, I have marked favor 3 and favor 4 already just to save time. I will add brackets for the favor 1, starting bracket and closing bracket, opening and closing brackets. And if these two are, there is no space in between, the system will show it as one word, but we don't want that. For example, here I will go down, and in the second I'll show you how I will add wow. I'll keep it together so that some students would miss because it's not the exact answer, but we want students not to miss, or some will select, some will not select. We do not want that scenario to occur, so we'll keep no space in between these. They should be really close. What happens, we cannot select the whole phrase starting bracket and ending bracket because system does not understand that. We need to bracket every word. So every word, sometimes wow, when it's written really close, it is understood as one word, but you have to test. If it's not being understood, then for being on the safe side, I have been bracketing wow as well as separately, but keeping it together. I'll show you what happens once we complete. So this is the second favor, was sama ibana. So only this favor should be bracketed here. Now the third one is wa anzala minas sama'i ma, favor 3, and favor 4 فَأَخْرَجَ بِهِ مِنَ الثَّمَرَاتِ رِزْقًا لَكُمْ. So all 4 favors are separately marked. Alhamdulillah. Now let's go on and save it. I haven't cleared formatting, so it might show some formatting errors, but I would not, just to save time, I would not touch that formatting right now. The best way to clear formatting is from the G Drive documents, and that's what we are using. So let's select wasama'a bana'a, wasama'a bana'a, and the third favor and the fourth favor. And let's select another. See how when I selected wasama'a, wow is part of it. System is understanding it one word, but these two are considered separate words because there is space between two brackets, the closing bracket for al-arda and the starting bracket for firasha. Let's submit and finish, and here is our answer. What if student would select a wrong word or miss a word? There will be deduction. Let's fill in the correct. Okay, that option is not highlighted, so I'm going to add this extra, maybe one word or two words, so that we can see what will happen. And I'll skip this one as well, so that we can see how it will be impacted. So the student missed this one, so system is highlighting it yellow and it has deducted 1 mark for that. And this is selected incorrectly, that's why another mark is deducted. When we set total marks of this question to be 5, then system will automatically reduce every answering words to be with the equal proportion. So system will automatically assign, and we don't have to worry about that, inshallah. So that's all, alhamdulillah. We can create, and it's very easy and it's not too much time consuming, alhamdulillah. Jazakallahu khairan kathira. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.